We're going to repeat this until we've done a total of 4 folds. We really don't need to go any further than 4 folds. Our dough has chilled now. What we're going to be doing is cutting along the seam here, okay? So we're going to take our lovely trusty razor blade and we're going to cut lengthways down the edge of the pastry, and that is what's going to give us that sort of cross-laminated effect to the millefeuille. Lift the strips of pastry onto...
Okay, so basically what he's made is essentially croissant dough, right? And he's just cutting it thin and baking it. Millefeuille. It's not. I have a tragic story to tell you about one time when I went from England to France. He has no excuse. Yeah, and his dad is like a pastry chef or works in this. He's a nepo baby basically, because his dad also worked in the industry, is like really famous for some stuff.
Your tray. Now we want to give them enough space because they're going to spread horizontally. Okay, so make sure you give them enough space. Bake them in the oven, 175C, about 45 minutes. And once they're baked, you can see how they've spread out. We can let them cool completely before using them to decorate. To finish this, we're going to assemble it with some chocolate orange creme. I'll add a little bit of orange into the recipe.
Lizzie.
We're going to pipe that along the
Hot
base of
ketchup. You know, ever since you said that, now I only see 2 hot dogs with ketchup going down the middle.
the puff pastry. We're going to fill the center with a nice simple orange gel, and then we're just going to stack up, repeating it until we have 3 layers of puff pastry. Dust it with cocoa powder, and there is your chocolate millefeuille.
Millefeuille. Millefeuille. How do you pronounce this? Hell yeah.
We are looking at how to pronounce the name of this delicious French dessert. For reference, in French it is said as millefeuille, silent S. Millefeuille, millefeuille, millefeuille.
Okay, so he was close. He was close. Do you need me to turn the volume up?
Delicious French dessert. For reference, in French it is said as millefeuille, silent
Feuille.
S.
So he was saying millefeuille. It's millefeuille.
Millefeuille, millefeuille, millefeuille. So in English you could say it as millefeuille, millefeuille. Here are more
Why is there a plane in the background of this
videos on how to pronounce more confusing words and names too many mispronounced like these videos.
We watched these ones already, right? Yeah.
Wait, listen.
Is this like a flan kind of dessert? Because I see a lot of different desserts that just look like flan. Or is this like the Japanese version of flan?
Itadakimasu. Wait, listen. That, my friends, are the...
I want to see more Japanese baking videos. I love Japanese desserts. In fact, I think Japanese desserts might be one of my favorite kinds of desserts. What does that mean? What does Purin mean? Purin. Pudding. Okay, okay, it's pudding. Gross. No, that was haggis. It said savory pudding. Haggis. React, how about you just turn your brightness down? Because I try on my end and it doesn't work. Putting that one in the garbage can. Yeah, some stuff, like, I guess it's like a product of the time where you kind of had to use what you had. But it's also like, ugh. Like black pudding. How do I turn on dark mode? Also, I don't know where any of the settings are on here. Oh. It's already on dark mode. I don't know why I didn't want to do it in dark mode. Yeah, it's just like, ugh. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. Get that shit off my plate. But everything here for sure needs seasoning. Like bacon, fine. You don't need to improve the flavor of that. It is, but that was such an unappetizing picture. And they left this tiddlywink over here. Still there. Yeah, ancient times. Heck yeah. Jellied eels, mushy peas. It's just so depressing. Like when I tell people I get excited to go to England to eat the food, it's not the English food I'm excited for, it's all the other cultural food they have there. The English food that I get excited for is probably like fish and chips, maybe a pie, like they do savory pies over there. But it's never like, oh, I'm so excited to eat jellied eel and blood pudding. It's lots of blood options in Chinese food. I don't think I'll ever be able to willingly eat something that's made with blood. Like, it's just not my cup of tea. Spice bag. That's the most ridiculous thing. Chinese food in the UK is tragic.